Hey everybody, this is your color girl Indigo Zuri, and I'm here today doing something totally off topic. I want to give a book review. The book is written by Carr, and it's called The Easyway to Stop Smoking. Definitely, I'm giving it 5 stars. But before I talk about the book, I want to first tell you a little bit about my demon, the demon that I have up until recently dealt with for the last 42 years of my life. When I was 12 years old, I picked up my first cigarette. Picked it up from a candy dish. That's right, you heard me, a candy dish. My neighbor, who didn't even smoke herself, kept cigarettes in a candy dish for her smoking guest, and it was a candy dish. I was 12, so yeah, I wanted to try it. It was like late 60s, early 70s, late 60s, I think, and smoking was glamorous, and I wanted to see what everybody was. I wanted to see what the big rave was, so yeah, I started smoking. First drag made me sick as a dog. Felt like I wanted to throw up, dizzy to the point of having to lie down. It was not good. It was so not good. But guess what? I went back to that candy dish, and I tried it all over again. And before you knew it, I was this 12-year-old with this gorilla on my back, and it haunted me for 42 years. 42 years. I wanted to quit smoking so badly. God, I hated it. I mean, I remember being like 13 years old and like freaking out. I didn't have any money. I had my allowance, but trying to get a hold of that nicotine. It was really, really bad. And it just got worse. There were times when I just wanted to just commit suicide, because I wanted that addiction off my back, and I knew that, if I was dead, I wouldn't have to worry about that anymore. It was like that. Anyway, I did pick up this book. I picked it up. I looked at it, seen it on Amazon a couple of times, thought about it. Finally, I got sick a couple of weeks ago. Came down with what started out as a simple cold and turned into pneumonia. And I went to the doctor, and of course she asked me if I smoked, and it was just something about this doctor. It was like she wasn't gonna hold my hand and coddle me. She would just look me in the eye and said, basically, you are killing yourself. Your lungs cannot take much more of this. And if you don't quit soon, it's going to get worse, and you're going to have to use oxygen. Shit scared me. Really did. And then I came home and thought about I had to quit smoking. And that shit scared me. That shit really scared me. Like, I had to go through life without smoking. I really can't do this. But I picked up this book, and I read it. And as I was reading it, I got it. That shit just clicked. Like, wait a minute. I have been nicotine's hoe for 42 years. Whenever nicotine called me, I was there. Indigo, get up now and smoke me. Feed me. Feed this monster inside of me. Okay, nicotine, I will. What was I getting back in return? Absolutely nothing. Nicotine was taking my money. Nicotine was jeopardizing my time. Nicotine was robbing me of my beauty. Nicotine was fucking me up. And I'm like, whatever, daddy. Whatever you want. Not one human on this earth can make me do something I don't want to do. Okay? And this book really got me to thinking about some of the shit some people have done to me to make me just kick them to the curb and say, like, don't even think about getting in my space. I'm so done with you. I can't stand you. I could probably kill you, but I'm not violent like that. But you can't even have my space. And yet, I was letting nicotine treat me like shit. So, I just kind of took nicotine, slipped it onto that same list with the people I can't stand. And instead of calling it nicotine, I started calling it, well, I'm not going to call out names, but the names of some of the people men especially, that I absolutely despise. And connecting the nicotine, to some of the shit that these men have done to me to make me just absolutely hate them. And I was able to kick that shit. I didn't have any cravings. I didn't have any anxieties. I just celebrated freedom. Fuck you, nicotine. I'm done. You cannot even have none of this anymore. I'm so done with you. And I'm really done. It's like, I know, you know it. Like, I will never, ever smoke again. Because shit's controlled me far too long. So, if you really want to try to quit smoking, if you really want to quit smoking, and if you want to do it easily, and if you just want that monkey off of your back, I suggest that you pick this book up. It really worked for me. It really worked for me. It really worked for me, and I'm free, and I'm feeling awesome. And I feel like, okay, I'm ready now to really live my life as a non-smoker. I'm excited about it. Thanks for listening. Peace.